اهلا وسهلا بيكم كل متابعين التلفزيون اليوم السابع. النهارده معانا النجم الصربي داركو بيريك او بيرش اوكي داركو بيرش من مهرجان القاهره السينمائي بعد مشاركه فيلمه تيريتوري في ضمن فعاليات المهرجان. So hello Darko.
Hello.
How are you?
Salam alaikum.
Oh, did you learn any Arabic words?
Of course. Salam alaikum. Shukran. Merhaba.
Oh, you're liking Arabic actually. Yes, I could see it. Okay, actually congratulations for your movie. It was a great one, but it's not you. We have seen you in a lot of different things, different series, movies, all of the things. You don't want to talk about a lot of things. Okay, it's totally fine, but it's not. It's you. It's you without a beard actually. So I'd like to know more about Territory.
Shukran. First of all, thank you. You told me you saw the film Territory. It's funny when you say it's not me. Actually, it's Darko. You know, it's not the character that you saw in Casa de Papel. It's not Helsnky that everybody knows me for that character. It's my personal journey, my personal film, the film that I produce. I directed with a friend of mine, Alex Galan. And yes, it's something different. Then that is what I like. I like art house movie. I like art. And I like adventure. So this was the perfect mix for us. And we are so happy that we are in the competition in Cairo Film Festival, one of the biggest festivals in the world, and definitely the biggest one in Africa. So it's really honor for us to be here.
While watching the movie, actually the movie has a lot of hard moments, hard situations that you have been through actually. I've seen you talking in Arabic. Inshallah, you have said inshallah a lot of times in the movie. So about the movie, how did you manage to live there while it's snowing, it's too cold, you're only riding horses, you're wearing a very heavy clothes as I've seen you. So I want to know about it more.
Yeah, as I said before, it was really a big adventure for myself. Personal thing, because I've been living this phenomenon of Casa de Papel for more than 6 years. Wherever in the world I go, people recognize me. I don't have privacy anymore, you know. Wherever I go, if I go, I don't know, in a museum and somebody recognizes me, want a selfie, then I have to do many selfies. I've done millions of selfies in this past 6 years. So it was a moment. I met Alex and we discussed, and I proposed him. I said, listen, I would like to do the personal journey in the very, very far away corner of the world. And he said, I know the place. It will be perfect. You know, it's Kyrgyzstan. There's not many people go there. It's in Central Asia. So I said, yeah, let's go. So we went there in February when the winter there is very, very harsh. You know, we went on the 4,000 meters high mountains, the border with China, in the really remote places with the shepherds, local people. They are Muslims there in Kyrgyzstan. Very nice people, very, really warm, you know. So, yeah, conditions was hard, you know, were hard, very hard. We had like -20, we had a frozen, we always ride the horses over the frozen river. But, you know, when you do something that you like, you know, I shoot the movies on 45 in the desert, very hot, you know, but that's what I like to do. That's my passion. It's not my job, it's my passion. So when it's the passion, doesn't matter the conditions, you know, the result is what is important. And I hope the result that you like, I hope people gonna like that. We want to transmit that small part of real Darko, you know. This, we call this, with my friend Alex, we call this anti-exito. Anti-exito in Spanish means anti-success. Because I'm coming from the huge success of La Casa de Papel, and I want to do something that is more personal, to show the people that that kind of territory still exists, that kind of animals like a snow leopard still exists, is in the danger of extinction, like many other species, but that one particularly. So yes, I hope the result people like.
Okay, while you're talking, I've noticed that you're feeling bored of being famous actually, of selfies and all of the things. You just want to have a normal life for a few hours, few days, a few months maybe?
Not bored, bored will be too much, I'm just like, it's pressure, you want your privacy, so it's just like, but that's the price that all of the actors, so I met many actors, famous actors, and we all have the same situation, and that's the price that you have to pay, because people, for luck, people loves me, people really likes me, but sometimes too much love as well can be overwhelming, and I cannot handle. I mean, it's so, yeah. But now it's okay, it's not like before. Before was really hard. And then the movie, it's about that, I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's nobody. I'm only myself with my thoughts. I met Ibrahim, who was with me, So that's a little bit about that, That's the different situations in life,
It's actually a great chance to meet people from the other side of the world for your nations, maybe. So during the movie, actually the finale, I could say, your son appeared, right? And while you were telling him that here the labor that we were searching for him, and he was like, no, I don't love him. I love sharks. So would you think to go for an exploring the oceans for him and take him in an adventure of other kind of movie while he will participate, but during all the movie searching for a specific kind of sharks?
I mean, he's a small kid, so that was the funny answer that we really liked, so we put it in the movie. And of course, actually I'm preparing a project that is talking, right now I'm shooting a project in Spain where I live. It's called Porqueria. It's talking about the big farms that producing a meat, and we don't really know what is the cost of that meat, because you think, okay, this big farm, they're doing a lot of meat because a lot of people eat meat, and then you don't know with what the cost of that is for other parts. For example, they import soya beans from South America, Argentina, Brazil, and that soya companies, they are destroying environments. So we are doing something about that, because I have a small child, son, and I'm thinking of his future. So I want to do this kind of activist film as well. So we are already thinking about another one that is called Porqueria in the Sea, talking about all the pollution that is going on in the oceans, all the massive killings of the fishes all around the world. So yes, because the idea was, when he saw the leopard, I said, hopefully you can see the leopard too. Hopefully it's not going to be extincted. Yes. And he said, I don't like leopard, I like sharks. I said, hopefully you can see sharks, because the way the society is going of consumerism, maybe in 50 years we're not going to have sharks, So sad.
Okay. You have 7 upcoming projects. Actually, I searched on IMDb and I find that you have 7 upcoming projects, but one of them is Judas Gospel, and maybe it will be out next year, 2025. So I'd like to know more about Peter, the character you are performing in the movie, and I would like to know more about what made you excited about it. Especially it might have a lot of concerns about it.
Yeah, as you said, I have a lot of projects going on. This year I made maybe 8 movies.
Okay, mashallah.
Yeah, shukran. I work in France. I made 3 movies in France, in Italy. Right now I'm shooting a film in Italy, very big film, actually, with the famous Italian actors. And I was shooting that one. I was shooting another one, the co-production with American. I made 2 movies in Serbia as well, where I'm from. That was the first time working in Serbia. And basically the movie Judas Gospel is a friend of mine, the director, Giulio Base. Actually, he's also the director of Torino Film Festival that I'm going next week to present my movie. Okay. And I like the idea, because this movie is going to be very, very, this is the version, there's lots of biblical films, of course. But this one is specific because it's the version of Judah. Judah is telling the story, and in Christianity, Judah, he betrayed Jesus, and here we're going to see something else, something different. So for me, I'm not very how to say, I'm not very religious, you know. For me, it was okay, I can do that. It was a challenge for me to do that. So it was really nice. It was really funny shooting in south of Italy, 45 degrees, you know, very hot. I was wearing the clothes of the apostles because they were the students of Jesus, you know, not yet the saints, you know. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how it's gonna, because, you know, when you shoot a movie, you're on the set, you're filming, but you don't see after in editing. So I'm really curious. I'm gonna meet next week Giulio, and hopefully I'm gonna see some parts. I don't know if you found on internet, there's some photos.
No photos.
No?
Actually, it's only a one photo. It's actually a one photo, you and the other actor, while you're standing wearing.
The other actor is playing Jesus, you know. So yeah, interesting experience, you know. As an actor, it's interesting experience.
Okay, you have been to the Great Museum, actually, right? So I know that you have told me that you have read all about the Egyptian history and all the pharaonic kings and queens. So I'd like to ask you, would you consider playing an ancient Egyptian pharaoh at some point?
Oh my God, but that's my dream, you know. That will be amazing, you know. That will be amazing. Yeah, I just came from the museum because I have many friends who already visit Cairo. Some of them lived here and told me, you have to go to the museum. I said, I have to go to the museum and to the pyramids. I went to the museum and I was just like, I mean, what you can see in 2 hours, that is something that is more than 5,000 years, you know. I saw some sculptures, I saw some artifacts, mind-blowing. I was just taking photos, and on my way back on the plane, I'm gonna look on my phone, because no time. The place is huge. I said to my guide, I said, it's not so big, and then I saw rooms and rooms and rooms. I mean, I didn't manage to see everything, you know. I just saw like main things, little bits. I tried like really walking and taking photos and looking, but it's just like, as I said to her, this is a world's history. This is not just Egypt's history. This is the history of the world, because especially for the Western, for the Europe, everything is coming from here. It's coming Greece, it's coming Rome, you know. So it's just like mind-blowing. For me, it was really mind-blowing.
Okay, would you mind participating in one of the Egyptian movies? I don't know if you have watched one, but would you mind, would you thought actually of being in an Egyptian movie before?
I saw Egyptian movies, of course. I know that Egyptian cinema is very well known in Arabic countries. That is the biggest one. And of course, I will be honored to work here. Actually, it's a funny moment. I met Egyptian actress, I think Shireen Rada. Shireen Rada.
She's a very famous actor here, actually, and a lot of around the world countries, they do know her, actually.
Yeah, but I don't know if many people knows that she's half Serbian. Her mom is from Serbia, and I'm from Serbia, you know. So that is just like universe want us to meet, you know. So who knows, you know, if she gonna see this and some producers gonna see this, maybe we can do some movies in Egypt. Why not?
Okay, I see that you're very excited about being here in Egypt, actually, and about exploring more of Egypt. Could you come back again within this year, maybe next year, I don't know?
Of course, I would like to come back. Yeah, I have to go on Sunday because I'm shooting on Monday morning. I have also interviews there, but I would really like to come back in Egypt, and I will for sure come back to Egypt, definitely.
Okay, people around the world loves you for Helsinki, and I'm not gonna go for it. People here in Egypt actually falls for the character and falls for how you have been overwhelming with everything you have been doing through La Casa de Papel. So at last, I'd like you to send a message to all your Egyptian fans, to all the fans that will see the interview. Actually, maybe I don't know where they're gonna see it from. So I don't know, here's the mic, and just say some words to your fans.
I would just like to say that you people have a great place. I mean, I didn't saw much, as I said. This city looks like, as we talked before with a friend of mine, he said there's some places in the world, there's like capital of the world. And Cairo is one of those capital of the world, you know. It's like Istanbul, like London, New York, Tokyo. Cairo is one important city, so it's so beautiful. I would just I mean, for me, as an artist, as an actor, going around the world, because I'm an international actor, the only thing I always say is just like peace, love, and unity. You know, is everything what I can have said. And I would like to learn that words to say in Arabic. I know that peace is salam,
سلام.
and love, hope,
Unity. وحدة.
salam, hope, and bahda. Kiss you all.
Thank you so much for the interview, and I hope you enjoy your short stay here in Egypt, and hopefully we will see you again. Thank you so much.
شكرا.
شكرا لكم كل متابعينا متابعين تلفزيون اليوم السابع، انتظرونا في لقاءات جديدة.